Ah, shit. We back. Good morning, motherfuckers. We back, motherfuckers. Good morning. How the hell you doing, motherfucker? You badass motherfuckers. Here we are. Another fucking weekend. This motherfucker's over here barking at you again. Again, motherfuckers. Fired up this morning. Fired up because I know when this message starts hitting. Right? Got these fucking gloves right here. Look at that. You don't get gloves like that without beating the fuck out of this guy over my shoulder. We fighters over here. It's time to fight. Fight for who? You, motherfucker. I'm fired up this morning. Fired the fuck up. Why? Because this motherfucker's back. The drunk motherfucker. I'm your host, Greg Scargo, right? We come in live 7 days a week because we don't take no motherfucking days off on the It's All On Me, the morning drinking show. The weekend's here. Valentine's weekend, Super Bowl weekend. Can it be any more fucking pleasurable for you? It's all the entertainment, all the pleasure you can imagine this weekend. We got football, we got relationships, sexual relationships. Gotta love this weekend. It is pleasure for all you pleasure seekers out there, right? I'm over here talking about self-love, self-care, standards, dealing with trauma. But most of us, we just want that pleasure. Pleasure-seeking motherfuckers, man. That quick and easy. Most of y'all just some two-pump chumps, ain't you? Talking all this shit. That's what we do over here in the morning, right? Because we get up and we go, right? When that fucking light comes on, boom, we going into gratitude. Boom, we doing positive shit, right? We journaling, we getting up, we meditating, we journaling, we getting our intention set for this fucking day, right? Some of y'all just keep checking in here, right? Because you know this is the medicine you need to get inspired each and every day. We don't come soft in the morning. We got to be fucking hard in this fucking bullshit world. It's a hard world out there. A lot of you suffering, most of you suffering in one way or another. And I was there too, right? Holy shit, was I there. Nothing like some good coffee to get the day started, man. We've been having a great conversation this weekend about what? Relationships. We stirred up some shit, didn't we? There's a lot of you, man. Especially when we start talking about commitment, loyalty. In this day and age, dating in 22. Oh, shit. Man. Anybody out there still playing the commitment game? Loyalty, man. Does that exist? Knock, knock, knock. Are you loyal? Are you committed in your relationship? I used to be super fucking loyal. I've always been a loyal person, committed, loyal and commitment, even in my fucking bad habits, right? That motherfucker right there, that dude was fucking hella loyal to alcohol, right? So I've been coming on here, spitting all this bullshit out there, right? Stirring up motherfuckers. People coming at me with my truth, asking me what? Change it. Getting double dog dared yesterday or the night before, man. Getting double dog dared, right? But we here, we keep showing the fuck up, right? Some of you all are showing the fuck up every single day, listening to this, right? Complaining, right? Daring me, stop saying all them bad words. And it's funny, right? Because it's like, I got kids, right? I got two teenagers right now, 13 and almost 15. And I was an elementary teacher for 2 years, 4th and 5th grade, 10th and 11-year-olds, 10 and 11-year-olds. And we acting like we trying to protect them kids. Man, that tells me you guys are not connected with what your kids are doing, right? And even those overbearing parents out there, those of you that are trying to protect and guard your kids from everything, man, but you give them cell phones, you don't have no fucking a clue what these kids are getting into when you check the fuck out. But you over here worried about this motherfucker when I talk my truth. Parental advisory for all you parents. It says it right there, motherfuckers. And most of you all, right? You in your 40s, you in your late 30s, right? Especially in your 40s, right? I was that first generation when they came out with that, right? 2 Live Crew, NWA, parental advisory, explicit lyrics, man. I remember going out there and getting that first 2 Live Crew shit, man. You know, and then you freak out, right? Because you're like, this guy's too old, man. It's negativity because he's using curse words. So I've been having this conversation and I cracked myself up. Y'all got to see my sense of humor in that. But I'll be honest with you. So I've been having people hit me up. I got my homie hit me up. I'm calling him out. Middle of the night calls and shit. Stirring motherfuckers up. I give you fucking credit, Mr. Eric. Calling me out. Double dog daring me. So here's the thing. I put out a lot of shit out there. I keep telling you guys, you want to hit me up? Hit me the fuck up. I'm going to keep 100% confidential. As the first name I dropped, I called that motherfucker out yesterday. So about a month ago, I do have some guy. He hits me up, middle of fucking night. Drunk as a motherfucker. Hit me up, right? Here's the thing. I've been going through this sobriety for 10 motherfucking years. This real talk. Still to this day, right? I've had issues with my own mother. She has a tendency from time to time to hit me up in the middle of the motherfucking night with all this bullshit, this nasty kind of communication. This is my own mother I'm talking about, y'all. All right, we're getting real talk here. Saturday morning. I don't know what state she's in. I don't know if she's just drunk, angry, afraid, lonely, high. I don't know. But what I've learned in the process of me, through my therapy, through my sobriety, through growing as a man, changing as a man, transforming into a better fucking human being, even though I'm using all them curse words in the morning, I have set boundaries, right? Does anybody know what the fuck a boundary is, man? Do you all know you're entitled to set healthy boundaries? I'll be honest with you, this boundary shit, other than the fucking fight that we keep hearing, U.S. border and boundaries, right? Fences, walls, all this bullshit. We are entitled to setting boundaries. And one of my boundaries, right, as a motherfucking man, as a human, is if you're going to ask me for help, you better not be drunk like a motherfucker. Unless you're just literally calling. If you're calling me in the middle of the night, right, there's only one thing that I'm worried about. If you reach out to me in the middle of the night, and that's your fucking health and well-being. And it gets very direct. Are you or do you have a plan to kill yourself, right? If you have the nerve to try to reach out to me in the middle of the night and we ain't like close friends, you just hit me up because this message is inspiring you, right? You drunk as a motherfucker. Right? The only thing I'm worried about during my middle of the night is, are you or do you have a fucking plan to kill yourself? That's the real fucking talk that we have at 2 fucking o'clock in the morning when you drunk and you hurting and you suffering and you reaching out to this drunk motherfucker in the middle of the fucking night. Right? So I had this dude. He hit me up in the middle of fucking night. We talked. I gave him some of my time. That's my most valuable fucking resource. In the middle of fucking night, man. But then the first 2 seconds, this guy, I don't know you, just belligerent. He's drunk, right? I'm sober. I'm wondering, all right, are you okay, sir? Are you fucking okay? Are you going to kill yourself? We got past that, and then he got my ear. We kept talking because he was listening and talking about the book, right? Anybody suffering from alcohol? This Naked Mind, man. Listen to that shit. This Naked Mind, that's a book for you if you're trying to reevaluate your relationship with alcohol. This Naked Mind, that's a book you need to fucking ingest, whether you read it or download that motherfucker on Audible. The reason why I'm talking about this conversation is for anybody that hits me up, right? If you hit me up and you're out of your mind, either drunk and high or whatever the fuck, right? I'm concerned about your safety, your wellness. And that's it. That's where it goes. And so with this situation, I set a boundary. I told this guy, you know what, dude, that's it. I can't talk to you. I gave him probably an hour of my fucking time talking to a drunk motherfucker. And I hate that shit, you guys. I hate talking to drunk people. I don't like it. I don't mix it up with drunk people well. I do not like it. Right? So I set a boundary. I said, hey, you know what? I got to go, man. I have to go. It's the middle of the night. We're talking around in circles. You're drunk. You're being belligerent. And really, it started to get disrespectful. For me, no. This dude coming at me, starting acting disrespectful. So I told him, look, we got to end this conversation. And he didn't want to accept that shit. And I'm just cautioning you, you know, because this is what's fucked up about when you put yourself out there to help people, right? Sometimes somebody's going to fucking respond. And I've had a lot of you guys respond on the back end. And it takes a lot of courage, right? So the shit I'm talking, right? I'm talking about this shit because I care about this shit. I care about this person. I care about this man. I care about all you motherfuckers out there, especially if you're suffering. I've seen human suffering, you guys. I have a heart for human fucking suffering, but I also have I have a place that I'm going to maintain my fucking peace of mind. I'm going to guard my energy. If you come at me looking for help and you're inebriated, you're out of your mind, I can't have a conversation with you. And this goes back to the fact that I have a mother, right, that has had fucking addiction issues. And again, this is real talk. This is my story, you know. She has a pattern of just deciding to go off on me in the middle of the night about some bullshit. And I've learned over the years to not respond to that shit. I'll wait till the morning, not react, not respond, you know, just some really painful, hurtful fucking comments coming through my own fucking mother, right? And then I've helped a lot of people in the middle of fucking night. So I'm over here talking shit. And I set a boundary with somebody that I was helping out. I said, I can't talk to you no more. This person decided that it was okay to continue fucking calling me through Facebook all fucking night, blasting me with messages. Long story short, I had a conversation with this gentleman last night, right? Because I didn't take well to what he's fucking hit me up with. He's trying to attack me, come at me, all this bullshit. Right? But we had a fucking conversation. And I think I respect this person. I respect you, dude, if you're watching this shit. Enough to where I didn't just respond on fucking social media. I do what I'm challenging all you motherfuckers to do. Pick up the fucking phone and talk to somebody. Right? So when you have a difference with somebody, instead of just getting in this big old squabble on fucking social media, talking all this shit back and forth, letting your emotions get the best of you, I picked up the motherfucking phone. I called this gentleman. And we had a conversation. And at the end of the day, the beautiful thing about it is I was able to express to him how he had disrespected me and how I felt like, dude, who do you think you are, man? Like the way you were behaving was like harassment towards me, right? I set a boundary, a healthy boundary, saying, dude, I'm done. I can't talk to you. I know I'm sure that you're not going to hurt yourself in the middle of the night, but you're drunk and I can't have a fucking real conversation. I'm not going to be able to connect with you in the way I need to try and help you, support you. We're not going to do it in the middle of the night, especially when you're getting blasted. And so when I set that boundary, it wasn't respected by this person. And I'm grateful that in a conversation last night, right, there was apologies both ways, right? Me talking shit, right? Him feeling like I embarrassed him when no one knows who the fuck this person is. But I'm obviously talking about my story, my fucking point of view when it comes to having an interaction with somebody that's being disrespectful. And this goes back to this motherfucker right here. I don't give a fuck about nobody. That motherfucker don't care about nobody. Right? So when I come at you guys, I see this shit. I see me in most of you that are still fucking getting wasted. But I have a lot of respect for this gentleman, this man, because he's fucking got some big ass balls to even ask for fucking help in the middle of the night, to reach out, to respond to this message. Because there's a lot of you motherfucking cowards that ain't done it yet. You're too fucking good for this shit. But you keep listening and trying to find what the fuck is the message here? What can I do? How do I apply this message to my life? Right? And it's a hard motherfucker, especially if you're struggling with alcohol, man, or addiction or vices or toxic relationships. All of it is a fucking struggle. I'm fired up on this Saturday morning. Why? Because I care, right? I fucking care, you guys. If you don't realize how much I fucking care about each and every one of you that keep showing up, listening to this content, which is my message, right? And so I get passionate. I'm fiery. I'm fiery in person. I'm fiery over the fucking internet right here, live. I'm fiery when I'm texting. But I got a big ass fucking heart for humanity, for suffering, and trying to make a fucking impact on it in a positive way. Try and reach out to motherfuckers. But there's a lot of cowards out there. But this guy wasn't. He found some fucking courage, man, to ask for help. And a lot of you are scared to do it. You're too good. You're too scared, right? You're worried about what people are going to think about you. And if you don't fucking trust me or think that I'm capable, man, I hope even in just your private life, you go reach out to a therapist or something. Get some talk therapy, get some help, do some self-care, whatever the fuck it takes. Whatever it fucking takes, right? For you to start feeling better about yourself. That's the only thing that matters to me, man. If you could come back here with a positive fucking report saying, you know what? Your message inspired me. I went and got some help. I'm clean and sober. I got out of this bad relationship. Whatever the heck it is, man. That shit is so fucking encouraging to me. And I know it's encouraging to other people when we can hear, you know, this positive fucking actions that bring about results. Do you understand how encouraging that is? That someone else is feeling just as bad as you are today, right? And they need to hear your story. Just like I think you guys need to hear mine. Because I'm talking to this guy last night and I'm challenging him. What are you going to do, man? Can you do are you down to do a program? Go check yourself in, do a program. Can't do that. Life is way too fucking serious, right? Life has got him by the fucking grips. He can't fucking break away from responsibilities of life to take care of himself. But yet the fucking vice of addiction is way too fucking strong. So I said, all right, then you're going to have to do it on your own. Or you're going to have to fucking hit me up. It's going to cost you. But that's what someone like you is going to need. You're going to have to pay for your fucking shit. But you're going to have to be accountable to what? Yourself and to me. Listening to my guiding voice as I fucking guide you out of this fucking rut onto some stable fucking solid ground. You got to want it, motherfuckers. You got to be willing to put in the work. A lot of you listening to this shit, right? And then telling me to fucking fix it, right? Parental advisory is right there, man. Y'all been put on fucking notice. Y'all worried about your kids' fucking ears. You got no idea what your kids are exposed to. Trust me on that. I was a teacher and I'm a father, man. These kids are exposed to a lot of shit nowadays. Just like you were fucking exposed to a lot of shit, but you acting like you protecting them. And you ain't. It's the same bullshit right now. They just hide it better or something. What I write today in my journal. I'm grateful for the calling on my life. That's what I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for the calling of my life. The calling to speak my fucking truth, my message, the way I want to speak it. And if it hurts some of you all motherfuckers, that's not my fucking issue. Y'all want to challenge me? Great. I'm going to put out the fucking pillow talk, right? In the evening. Because I hear shit. I hear you all. I hear you. I heard you guys from the beginning crying about the fucking curse words, right? But the problem is it's got to be up to me, motherfuckers, just like it's got to be up to you in your life. Anybody, me fucking talking all day, giving you all this fucking great advice, showing you a program, right? As this guy last night, he told me this last night, and this is validation for this shit. He said, man, me breaking my addiction, it's impossible. And what was my response? is to say what you think is impossible. I am showing you it's fucking possible because here I am, you guys. The very fucking thing you're saying is impossible. The hardest fucking thing, right? Breaking up with your vices, transforming your life, losing fucking however much weight you need to lose to feel your fucking best. Change your nutrition, change your fucking thoughts, change your mind, change how you feel about yourself, change how you fucking care about yourself. Change and improve the relationships with the people around you. Let go of toxic relationships. Attract fucking positive relationships, right? Everything that you think is impossible right now, I am showing you guys it's possible. That's why I'm back. That's why I'm the fucking teacher, the mentor. That's why this shit just keeps flowing out of my heart, because this is my life. I've proven that what you say is impossible is possible. And that's why I always point back to them elders, old people. The very thing that you gave up because you're 30, you became a mom, you became a dad, you're 40 now, you're 50 now. There's people 60, 70, 80 years old doing the shit that you told yourself you're too old for, right? I'm running into fucking guys that used to be the biggest, baddest motherfuckers on the block, right? And they fucking fat and nasty right now. They let it go. Why? Because they're dads. Why? Because you're moms. I don't fucking know. I was there, though. So when I talk this shit and it gets to you, right, you guys just think, oh, this guy's just talking shit. He thinks he's so full of himself. I ain't. Because this conversation I had with this guy last night was me fucking wanting to let him know, dude, you're coming at me wrong. I didn't wrong you at all, man. I put out my message. You hit me up. I made sure you were okay because I care about you. I gave you a boundary and you disrespect me a whole fucking night. Right? And what? What do I talk about here every day? Did the motherfucker take ownership? Nope. No ownership. No fucking apology. Until I had to ask for the shit. After painting the fucking real picture about what the fuck's going on. Right? We only want to see it from our victim fucking mindset. Right? That's what we do. When we're caught up, when we're hurting, and that's the difference with me nowadays, you guys. In the past, yeah, I'd want to fucking like this motherfucker, fight, whatever. No, I see human suffering. When someone hits me up in any way, shape, or form, my default now is not to get offended, not to fucking react, not to try and fucking fight motherfuckers with words or whatever. It's to see the fucking suffering and to know that that's a hurting person, a human being, man. You're hurting. And I take it with the highest fucking honor, man, for someone to reach out to me. And I'm getting you guys reaching out to me every day. But a lot of you still fucking cowards. You're scared to reach out. You're too good for this shit. Or you're too fucking scared, man. You ain't got the balls to fucking hit me up. To get some fucking help. You're just going to keep settling for the suffering and the pain. And it's like, dude, if you could just let go, if you would just ask for that fucking help, seek some fucking clarity and some guidance. Humble your fucking self. Let that ego fucking go, man. You'd have breakthrough. Your life would fucking open up into amazing things. And you know it. But it seems so fucking impossible. It's impossible. That's what I heard last night. And I'm here to show you guys. That's why I'm opening up my life to everyone that's tuning in here. Is that what you think is possible? I'm proving to you guys it's fucking possible. It's possible. It takes work. It ain't easy. A lot of dark and lonely fucking nights. A lot of tears, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. But it's all worth it, motherfuckers. It's all worth it. It's waking up with some gratitude today. Fiery today. Got a big day today, right? Going to a extended family member's funeral in the morning, right? We always talk about life and fucking death around here. Too many of us be taking this life for granted when people are dropping off every fucking day, you guys. There is no guarantees. This game called life, you're scared to take a risk. You're scared to put yourself out there. You're scared to ask for help. It's like, what the fuck are you scared of? Life is about death. This is a risky fucking game. Every day you wake up, you are not promised a damn thing. You're not guaranteed to make it to the end of the day. anything is possible. Instead of it's impossible, anything is fucking possible if you get real. Any fucking thing. Just like me putting out a fucking clean pillow talk, soft, right? Message in the evening. For those of you that can't stomach, right, the rawness of this. The reason why this message, let me put this out there to all you guys. The reason why this message sounds the way it is so laced with fucking the cuss words, is because guess what? It's right there on level with the pain and the fucking condition of human suffering. If any of you have ever felt pain, human suffering, like pain, right? There ain't nothing good about it. It doesn't feel fucking good when your heart's broken, when your fucking life feels ripped a fucking apart. And you're suffering for any fucking reason. Please tell me how human suffering can be painted in a pretty little picture. It's hard to do it. So this intensity, my passion is at the level of the human suffering that I am speaking into. Because I know the fucking hurt firsthand. I ain't trying to come to you and talk about bullshit from a book I read. I use books. I use resources. I use as much information to help build me up, to sort through what the fuck this process has meant to me. But at the end of the day, I know firsthand how fucking painful it is to live this life and to chalk up a lot of losses, a lot of fucking failures, motherfuckers, a lot of fucking failures, a lot. And this message, if you're honest with yourself, is right fucking there. It is right on target. I'm hitting fucking bullseyes. I'm an expert rifleman, an expert pistol. That's military fucking standards for y'all motherfuckers. This message is exactly the shit it's supposed to be. Because I'm addressing human suffering and that pain and that shit that you're fucking feeling. If this is the words that I use, the intensity I use, is the way that my body, my soul, my energy is choosing to fucking express it and speak into that shit. Because that's how fucking serious this is. Life and death. I'm trying to rock some of you to fucking re-engage in life. Quit pissing your fucking life down the drain. Quit wasting it, man. Right? And this is what it takes. You getting fucking smacked. Whack. Wake the fuck up. Call me in the middle of the night drunk. And then don't take the ownership. Turn yourself into a victim like somehow I did something wrong. The fuck wrong did I do? Put my fucking message out there. Answer my phone in the middle of the night. Setting a healthy boundary. Having motherfucker disrespect me all night. And not being happy about it, calling that motherfucker out once he fucking decided to wake back up, get back on it, reach back out. I'm not trying to shame nobody, but at the end of the day, I get to tell my story. I get to tell my motherfucking version because this is my show. Let's not forget that, motherfuckers. Whether you want to tune in here or not, that's on you, right? I'm not trying to fucking hold on to people that this is not for you. If this is not for you, please go find what the fuck you're looking for. At the new job yesterday, right? I got this new venture. I'm running a fucking motel now. We're doing a whole transformation, big vision, big money fucking stuff, big moves happening, right? And I have to make some hard decisions. I've already had to make a lot of hard decisions. But I had to talk to one of my employees about, hey, man, I'm going to need you to fucking shift right. I'm going to need you to shift your schedule in order so I can accommodate another person into the picture, a new hire. And this fucking guy he freaked the fuck out. I'm out. Oh, my God, I'm out of here. He's like, wanted to run out of this fucking office because he got asked to do something new. And guess what? I said, fine, man. And then he started to victimize. Oh, you're firing me? I'm like, I'm not firing you. I just told you I want you on the team and I need you to shift fucking right. I need you to shift your schedule a little bit. right? But he turned himself into a victim, right? And it even became this thing where he was like saying that, you know, because of me asking him to move his schedule, that's sexist and all this other shit because the other person happens to be a woman. It's like, dude, you're pick up your fucking man card, man. It's on the floor, right? This shit is fucking sad, motherfuckers, how soft you motherfucking guys that call yourselves men have become. And that's why I got so many other fucking fans on here, because you guys are like, wait, there are still some real men. There are some men that can be fucking hard as a motherfucker, right? But soft, meaning inside, tender-hearted, caring, loving, but also this exterior. And I choose to what? Control it. It's that analogy of being a warrior in a garden versus a gardener in a war. I'm a warrior in a garden. I choose to live a peaceful life. I choose to love creation, nature, right? I don't go around trying to fuck around with people. But some of y'all are just victims, and it's the saying is true. Hurting people hurt people. And I'm just so grateful that I can be in a place that I still get fired up. As a man, you're going to come disrespect me, you better stand the fuck by, right? The good old days of fuck around and find out, I wish we were back to that. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that need to find the fuck out what it is, what happens when you fuck around. But we can't do that no more. We civilized. We civilized in 2022. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, the human condition out there. How full of our fucking selves we are. I ain't fucking backing off this message. The morning fucking show, we're going to keep dropping bombs. F fucking bombs. Pulling bitch fucking grenades. Shoving them down the bitch voice fucking throat. Turning around and pursuing our goals and fucking dreams. And if you want to fucking be on that march with me, right? Let's go. If you can't handle this fucking pace, this march, this battle rattle as I'm fucking putting them rounds on target, dip. Go find your fucking message, man. Quit acting like you're a victim, that you're being held hostage to listen to this shit. Block my motherfucking ass for all I care, right? And even all those of you motherfuckers that block me, you still come back. You're like, something's not right about blocking him. I don't like him. Why can't he just change? Well, I'm going to change. And the way I'm going to change is by not changing. I'm going to just add. I'm going to add more content. Because we can't delete shit. I'm not deleting this message to accommodate your little soft ears. I'm going to add. I'm going to try my best. I want to talk about all this other shit today. Because we coming up on the fucking pleasure-seeking weekend, man. And we're already a half hour plus into this conversation. I'm having a rant. Because I got motherfuckers hit me up. You put yourself out there, right? This ain't new to me. I've been helping humans with suffering for fucking years. This whole fucking time, man. And even prior to that, my life has always been a servant's life. I've always chose to serve fucking people. I got a servant's heart that'll never change. Regardless of what you think about me, regardless of what you tell me, I thrive the more that I'm able to impact people in a positive way, to address human suffering in this world. That's a huge part of me. That's why we got it right here every fucking day, motherfuckers. Every day. Part of me filling my cup is making a difference. And what I at least realize now is that when you're suffering, you come at me with all this little bullshit, right? I know that you're suffering. I know you're hurting. You're a hurting person, so I ain't going to take this shit personal. But when you disrespect me, when you don't honor my boundaries, right, you're going to hear about it. And I got the fucking big platform right here where I can say whatever the fuck I want. And if your ego is going to get the best of you, or you're going to feel attacked, right? When I'm just giving you shit, because guess what? I don't feel fucking like you going to come at me, one man to another, one woman coming at me disrespectful. That ain't right. I'm over here trying to help motherfuckers. And this message stirring it up, and all you can do is victimize it and make it about me. That it don't work that way. I'm not out here to hurt any motherfuckers. I get to tell my story and you get to tell yours. But we're in pleasure-seeking fucking mode this weekend, right? All we want to do is seek that pleasure, seek that fucking comfort. We got Super Bowls and Valentine's weekends and Valentine's dates. Time to get sexy and get, fill those pleasure boxes. And I hope some of you are in some healthy, loving relationships, man, where that shit flows, because that feels good, right? It feels fucking amazing when you're in a healthy, secure relationship with someone, right? And trust me, there's a lot of people in marriages, long-term marriages, there's nothing healthy, secure, safe, loving about your relationship. Real talk, right? But you guys will play the part. It's like an act. How many of you is your romance an act? Because you only do it on certain days. You do it on your anniversary. You do it for Valentine's. You do it for Christmas. When there's gifts and celebration around, you get it, right? How many of you, that's your situation, right? When it comes to the romance, you ain't been out on a date, right? Part of me, one of the biggest lessons that I learned, you guys, coming out of a divorce, 21 years marriage, and then you get into the dating game. You start dating some people, meeting some new people, right? That's a human thing. We try and meet some new people. Well, one of the biggest things I've learned, right, in meeting new people and dating expectations is how much I let my own standard as a romantic man fall. And I let it fall in my marriage. I realized that I failed in a lot of ways. I've always maintained romance, right? I'm always the guy who used to send flowers, right? I remember at 20 years, man, I was sending fucking shit ton of flowers, right? I remember for the first years, I used to send a dozen roses for every year, and then it started getting a lot. So I would always just send the number of years, number of roses. I would always do shit like that, man. I've coached a lot of men about how to be and rekindle romance. So that's something I've always been, is a romantic man. I like that shit. But I realized that even in dating, I let a lot of my own standards fall. There was a lot of things I wasn't doing to maintain my relationship. And was I ignorant to this stuff? No, I was choosing not to. Why? Because what? Because there was resentment, there was anger, there was feeling rejected by my previous spouse, right? Because she didn't want to do fucking life with me. And I felt like I'm trying to work with her and do life with her, but she don't want to do this shit with me. And then when she would, it would be like resentful. It'd be a fucking bad experience, That's the other shitty thing, man. Like if you go and do something with your partner that is not your favorite thing, like don't be a fucking ass at the thing, man. Like try and embrace it. Try and embrace it, man. I remember like when I would actually get her to do something, it was like fucking miserable and constant, like almost like it was like almost like a child, right? How much longer do we have to be here? Why do we have to look? I came here, but why do we have to stay for this amount of time? Why do we have to go to that? Why do we have to go to that place? Why do we have to do this? Why? Constantly questioning. It's like, what the fuck? Why did you come? Why did you come? I don't want you to come anymore if this is what it's going to be like. This is what you bring to the table when you decide to do something that I want to do. You're going to make it fucking miserable. You're going to question everything. You can't just like find some enjoyment or just appreciate the fact that you're doing something that your partner does. And you're just genuinely going to be interested to try it and enjoy it. And maybe after the fact, you're going to change something, set a healthy boundary saying, you know what? I'm glad that I got to share that experience with you, but it's not something you can expect me to do all the time. That we can use words to communicate. I'm learning this shit. Right? So when I'm talking to a man and telling him, hey, bro, you were harassing me. It was disrespectful. He's like, harassing you? I'm like, dude, I set a boundary. You're drunk. It's the middle of the night. You're not going to hurt yourself. I tell you, we talk for an hour. I'm exhausted. I need to tell you good night. And yet you just kept fucking calling all night, texting all this shit. That's harassment. And in my situation where I know that in the past I've done some, my ex would come around and do shit. It was miserable. She would literally like turn it into a fucking nightmare because she didn't want to be there. She didn't want to do it. She felt forced to be there. Right. And that was some of the under fucking current of saying this doesn't work. We're no longer compatible. We're no longer collaborative. We're no longer willing and wanting to choose to do life together. And that's where the revelation just woke up and said, no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. I can't. I got one fucking shot at this life. And I know I still got some amazing years. The best years in my fucking life are ahead of me. And I'm not going to do it living fucking miserable. That I'm willing to fucking let go and see what the hell happens. And it's a scary thing. Just like getting on here before I fucking really found my voice and found this message and put myself out there. Having people abandon me and block me and fucking attack me and all this shit. For what? Me putting my message out? Ain't nobody making you listen to this shit. You don't gotta consume this. Hello? You don't have to respond to this. Block my ass. Unfollow me. I don't care. I'm here for those of you that keep showing up. Those of you that are getting inspiration, are being challenged in a positive way, can see what the fucking message is. Not saying, oh, I think the message is getting lost with the curse words, right? The curse words. I'm worried about my kids overhearing this message. It's like, dude, your kids need to hear this shit, especially if they're teenagers, man. That would be an amazing thing. My kids hear this shit. You think I'm trying to hide this message from my kids? No. I've been talking to my daughter about fucking the game, all this bullshit, her value, her sexual value, right? Every time she gives it up, the more accessible she becomes to men, the lower her fucking value is. Like, that shit's gonna hurt some of you. But that's the fucking truth. Unfortunately, in this world, men were celebrated by our fucking sexual pursuits and how many women we sleep with. Women, you're still looked at as your fucking value goes down. That's real fucking talk on a Saturday morning. Who the fuck else is talking about that shit? That's why you keep coming back on here, though. Because there ain't no fucking, it's like back in the day, WWF. No holds barred, motherfucker. Cage match. And that's the content we're doing because this fucking shit matters. Your life fucking matters. Today matters. This hour matters. Because motherfuckers are taking their last breath. We ain't guaranteed it. What are you going to do today for you to fill your cup, to make a decision, to possibly get through your breakthrough? And for some of you, it does mean fucking calling me because you haven't fucking done it yet. And this guy that did do it in the middle of the night, even though he did it the wrong way, in my opinion, that he's got a hell of a lot more courage, even though it was liquid courage, than a lot of you because you're still sitting on the sideline. You're watching, you're tuning in, but you ain't done nothing yet. You just keep coming back. And that's okay. Keep coming back if it's stirring something up, if it's making you think from a new, fresh perspective. Keep tuning in. But at some point, you got to start putting some action in. Start with some journaling. Start with some meditation. Get some fucking therapy. Start sorting through your fucking past hurts. I'll tell you what, last night, man, we had a late check-in at the motel. And it was this Middle Eastern guy, real talkative guy. This is a powerful thing, man. And he's a real talkative guy, like an architect dude. He was traveling from a job he had in Oklahoma. He was out of Berkeley, California, and he was passing through Santa Fe, New Mexico last night. Called us, late check-in, just a different type of dude. Cool guy. He wanted to like see the rooms before he booked the rooms. Like the type of room wasn't just good enough. He needed to visually see it. So I walked him out there, did the part, man, taking care of him. Before you know it, man, we're engaged in this conversation and we're talking about life. We're talking about this stuff, like this type of topical stuff comes up. And the next thing you know, I'm one man to another. We're talking about childhood trauma. We're talking about breakthrough. We're talking about abundance. We're talking about, growing, right? How do we get to the next level? Journaling. And then he starts opening up right there, man, in the middle of our fucking lobby. This fucking badass motherfucker starts opening up about being bullied and beaten up and belittled by his fucking older siblings in Iran, right? And he starts crying, you guys. He just totally opens up this healing moment because he's like, how do I do this? And I'm like, man, you got to go back into these memories, these traumatic events, and you can't change them, but you got to give them new meaning. The same shit I'm saying here, right? And this man just literally starts crying, just the emotions, that's what I've been talking to you guys this week about. Is y'all motherfuckers, we've been told that distance, right? Time is what heals. Bullshit. Time don't heal shit. Because here's a 50-year-old man that had some shit happen to him probably when he was between 0 and 10 years old, getting beat up and bullied and fucking dominated by his older brothers. And immediately he had the mental memory. He played the mental movie in his head. He saw that scenario. And he went right back to how he felt: afraid, helpless, hopeless, overwhelmed. He just started crying in my presence. The healing was there, man. You know how powerful that is for two fucking human beings, and especially two men, to just start fucking emotionally releasing the pain and the suffering and the trauma. Spontaneous, you guys. I was about to leave early, but I stayed. There was something that kept me there, and this guy rolled in, and I landed up staying late. I was going to leave early, and I didn't fucking leave for an hour later. And we embraced. I said, come here, man. And we embraced, and it was like a father to a son embrace, man. He held on to me tight, real tight. And this is probably someone that I'll probably have some sort of a relationship with for the rest of my life. I don't know. I felt connected to him. He felt connected to me. I'm like, dude, let's make sure I get your number. He's staying at our place for a couple nights. It was powerful, you guys. That's the shit I'm dealing with every fucking day. This is a 24-hour fucking program. I'm always willing to jump in that fucking moment to help somebody out. This is my life. This is what I'm called to do. That's what I started my journal with today. I'm so grateful for the calling in my life. Grateful for the connection I have with you guys. And I'm proud of my commitment to it. That here I have a fucking guy. But I guess what? I got another call yesterday from an old friend. He's been watching this shit, right? And he's over here telling me, man, why does it sound like it's the same message every day? Why are you doing the same message? And this is a dude that goes to church. I said, dude, you get a different message every Sunday, or you keep going back because it's consistent? Don't they talk about the same shit every Sunday, man? Jesus, God, sin, redemption, forgiveness. Same message, ain't it? That's why you keep going back. But I'm like, the other thing, and this is that real talk. This is where I start hurting motherfuckers. As I know this guy. I've known him since fucking my teenage years. And I say, look, man, the reason why this message is the same is because you keep tuning in and ain't shit changed. You're still just listening. When you look back on your life, why are you still the fucking same motherfucker you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago? What are you doing, man? What is your story? Tell me about what you have done to transform your life. How are you better today than you were yesterday, than last year? And the truth is, he ain't. He's just going through his fucking routine. So I'm coming on here with consistency, with a powerful fucking message of transformation. Picking yourself up by the bootstraps, picking your fucking self up. And if you need me to fucking pull you, guess what? We're doing that. But I'm done carrying motherfuckers. I'm done carrying motherfuckers. Y'all got to carry yourselves. I will lead the way. I will stand next to you if you're willing to put in the work. right? But I'm not here to carry any motherfuckers. And y'all can't bring your shit to me at me. Me putting out my message, whatever that's doing on the inside of you, in your mind, in your soul, in your heart, don't come back at me and say I'm the problem. I'm the asshole. I'm the uncaring, loving person, right? Whatever you're projecting and thinking about me is really a reflection of what you got going on the inside of you. Period. It has nothing to do with me. The fact that it's coming from me and it's impacting your life is a good thing. But how it is interacting inside of you, I don't have no control over that. You got the control. That's the powerful thing. You got the choice and you got the control. What are you going to do with it? You going to default to the little bitch voice, to that little bitch inside of you? A little punk ass bitch that you're going to go and circle back to another fucking man and tell him, hey, you're hurting me. You're doing this to me. You're being mean. You're putting me out there. You're calling me this. You're calling me that. Bullshit, man. That's not how this shit works. That's how you want it to work, right? Because that keeps you doing what? Nothing but self-soothing. Like going back to your vices, all this bullshit. Y'all need to step the fuck up. Y'all need to wake the fuck up on this Saturday morning, on this weekend of pleasure. How many of y'all are going to start doing some things right? How many of you are sick and tired of your relationship with whatever the fuck is holding you back? That you're ready to fucking break that motherfucking relationship off. It took me doing this. If I can save one of you from getting to that place, if I can save one person from the heartache and pain and the financial and the shame and the criminal fucking charges, right? From going after and chasing those vices. Oh, well, I don't drink and drive like you. It don't matter, man. If you're doing something that is unhealthy for you, you know that the amount of risk for bad things to happen is through the roof. And if you're someone that says, oh, but I care, I want to be a caring mother, I want to be a caring father, I care about my kids, I want to protect them from all your vulgarity, but you're living this fucking secret life of addiction and pain and suffering and self-medication, destructive habits, but you're making it about my message being something hurting your family when you don't want to look in the motherfucking mirror and have that total fucking ownership of your life, because you're projecting your victimhoodness on me because I'm the one that's got a message that's stirring you up, making you uncomfortable. I'm trying to do that. This is all by design, to make you uncomfortable. That's what it's going to take for some of you to actually let go and grow. You got to get uncomfortable with some things in life. Quit living that fucking easy street, comfort zone fucking filled life. You feel like shit. You look like shit. Your self-esteem is in the fucking gutter. Your self-confidence is in the fucking ditch. And you don't have to be that way. If you set an intention today to feel better about yourself, you can do it. But it takes you believing in yourself. I'm showing you what's possible. You tell yourself it's impossible, but I'm showing you it's possible. And I'm not the only fucking example. There's some old people that are doing the very thing you say you can't do no more. You know you ain't comfortable with that body you're fucking lagging around. You know you're not fucking confident with the decisions you're making. You're just going with the flow, though. It's pleasure seeking. Some of y'all need to tell yourself no. Trust me, I've been doing that. I've been telling myself no in a lot of different ways. And it's building up so much fucking energy, so much strength, so much clarity, man. Clarity. I've never been more clear in my life. And that's a really great place to be clear, clear-minded, clear energy, focused, determined, hungry, grounded, to where I don't have to react to every fucking thing. I don't have to take everything personal. And the cool thing I've been realizing recently is, man, my energy is very fucking guarded. I'm not giving into all this bitch fucking voice bullshit. I'm not giving into all you guys coming at me fucking complaining and crying and all the bullshit. Right? When I used to give into that confrontational stuff. I talked about having an employee fucking ready to walk off the job because I asked him to do something, getting all confrontational with me. And I was able to just calm him down, right? Stay pretty level-headed myself, but knowing that I know what I need to do, and it may not fucking be for every single person. This message is, I'm not trying to have a universal message that touches every person's life. Right? This message is for my tribe. If you're part of my tribe, right? We got this shit. It's all on me, motherfuckers. Ain't no bullshitting over here. Can't believe how some of you have gotten so fucking soft. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You got perfect attendance at church, but man, everything else is fucked. And you full of shit. I was there. That's why I talk this, right? This is real fucking talk. The reason why I talk all this shit is because everything I talk shit about, I can point it right back to myself and say, I was that person. I was that motherfucker. I did that. I don't do it no more, though. I learned from it. I'm trying to save some of you from the fucking heartache and pain of my experience. That's why I'm becoming so fucking transparent and honest in this day and age of fucking bullshit. For everyone trying to put out this fucking bullshit scenario of their life and they're just miserable. You're miserable fucks. You hate your fucking spouse. You hate your relationship. You're totally unhappy with life because you've given your key to happiness to every other motherfucker out there that's broke your heart, that's given you promises and never met your expectations. But you ain't even met your own fucking expectations, but you want everyone else to meet it. Toxic codependency, right? Pleasure seeking. Can't tell yourself no. Anybody volunteered in the last few months? Any volunteering time. Giving up a little bit of your time in lieu of some pleasure, right? Anybody doing shit like that to make a difference, right? If you're suffering today, if you're hurting, if you're in that fucking victim mindset, woe is me, I'm never gonna fucking get lucky. Why has God forsaken me? Why is my life so shitty? What did I do to deserve this? Anybody saying this shit inside their head? I've said it plenty of fucking times. And I probably still say it sometimes nowadays, but I check that shit now and I fucking journal and I say, this doesn't work for me. Instead of feeling this way about myself, it doesn't work. I choose to feel this way about this situation. You can give everything new meaning. And that ain't bullshitting yourself. It's taking ownership. It's healing. I appreciate everyone that's tuning on. I continue to challenge you to reach out to me. Share this motherfucking message. Someone else needs to hear it. Quit worrying about what these people are going to say. Oh, man, why is this guy got to curse so fucking much? It's a part of this fucking process. It's a part of this message. The vulgarity, the profanity is only matched by the amount of suffering, the pain. If you could measure the pain and you could measure my tone that some of you are feeling and experiencing right now, think about the most painful fucking emotional pain that you have ever felt. Think about how the emotional fucking pain you've ever felt right now, you guys. Just think about what that feels like. I talked about this 50-year-old man having to reflect on his childhood. He just starts breaking down crying. That's how you know it's unhealed. But guess what? We had healing because he had release and he had acceptance and we talked through it. There was embrace there. There was healing last night in a man, between two men. I received some healing. But it takes getting that vulnerable with yourself. And man, you know how fortunate I feel that I can sit there with a total fucking stranger and know that this isn't an accident. Know that I could be on the clock thinking, fuck, but I'm in fucking management. I'm the top fucking dog at this place. I have invested interest in this fucking business and this venture being successful. It ain't just a job for me. But even then, it's like, I've had a long day. I'm ready to go home. It's after 9 o'clock. This guy's checking in late and I stay there with him for a whole nother hour. Spur of the moment, total fucking complete stranger. What did I need to get from him? A little bit of money? I've already charged him for the fucking rooms, for the nights. I'm in it for something else, you guys. Those of you that can listen this far, this deep into the message, you know I am in it for something else, genuine and sincere, because I know the impact I'm making in people's lives. And there's something that fuels me when I do that. And I've done it, I volunteer with Team Rubicon, right? That's someone else's vision. That's someone else's dream that I align myself with, that I see myself aligned with. And it's a way for me to express myself and to go and help people in fucking suffering, to help alleviate human suffering post natural disaster. But it was someone else's vision, Jake Wood and a couple hard chargers. This was their vision, but I aligned myself with it, right? I was at Santa Fe Community College building a Veterans Resource Center. I was fortunate enough that someone else had started the concept and the vision of having a Veterans Resource Center, a place for veterans and their families to feel like they had a place where they could identify in higher education. Because we had people coming out of fucking hardcore combat, seeing motherfuckers die, close friends, battle fucking brothers, family dying on the battlefield, coming back, trying to figure their fucking lives out, figure out their direction. You know how fucking hard and emotionally charged that situation was, dealing with fucking combat fucking veterans and their families day in, day out? Painful, man. Painful. That was a heavy fucking call. And I even had a few of them fucking take their own lives. People fucking close to me because they fucking couldn't overcome the pain. But there I was in the fucking trench, helping people, alleviating suffering in this world, trying to address it, trying to redirect people to see the fucking value in themselves, to see a fucking version of themselves past the fucking combat fucking utility uniform, the pain and the fucking definition of being a warrior, to say, man, there's a fucking better day ahead of you. We got 22 motherfuckers, veterans, warriors, heroes, the best of this fucking country. Ain't these bullshit motherfuckers with fucking helmets playing football, getting millions of dollars. No, I'm talking about real fucking patriot warriors, motherfuckers. That shit comes at a cost. There's some fucking warriors out there willing to fucking give up their life for your little bullshit fucking excuses. For your fucking life, you're taking it fucking for granted. You're a coward. You can't even ask for help. But there's a motherfucker out there, a man and a woman, all different types of backgrounds, all different types of colors of skin, all different types of beliefs that make up this amazing fucking country. And I'm a part of that fucking legacy of service, selfless fucking service to keep your asses fucking safe here in the homeland. Because if we don't go out there and do the hard work in these bad fucking places around the world so you can sleep at fucking home, quiet and warm in your beds, we're laying down our fucking lives for you. You take that shit for granted. If we didn't have fucking warriors with courage and strength to go out there and face the fucking enemy, take the fight to the motherfuckers, right? Then guess what? That fight's gonna fucking come here someday. And y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna be ready for it. This is real talk. I'm fired the fuck up, man. I'm tired of this bullshit. This victim fucking mentality. Woe is me. Go fucking humble yourself. Go help somebody today. Go volunteer in a homeless shelter and invite that motherfucker in your house. Y'all can't do it though, because you're so fucking full of yourself and not the it's all on me mentality. Because that shit is self fucking pride. Taking care of yourself first. Guarding your energy. Being grateful for what you got. And knowing what you're capable of doing to make an impact in this fucking world. Y'all can't handle the fucking truth. That's the problem. And the truth you can't handle has nothing to do with me. It's the bullshit you're telling your fucking self. Quit bullshitting yourself. You're bullshitting everyone around you. And you're trying to make it about everybody else. I know what it is to lead in this day and age. And this is my motherfucking story. That's the difference. When you come at me trying to ask me to alter it, to edit it, to change it, who the fuck do you think you are? This is my motherfucking story. You got this same technology in your hand right now. You're watching me on the same motherfucking technology. I put the challenge out there. Why don't you press that go live button? Start talking about your fucking truth. Start talking about your story. So you can realize what it feels like to put something out there, and then you have motherfuckers come at you trying to change it, edit it, because they don't like it, they can't handle it. Y'all motherfuckers are clueless if that's your perspective. Thinking your fucking opinion matters in someone else's life when you ain't walked a fucking day in their shoes. And I've had one hell of a fucking journey, and I wouldn't change nothing about it. Because I know that it didn't happen to me. It happened for me. And we're going to fucking keep charging. We're going to keep going. When we hit one mountain, there's always another one. And another one. And another one, motherfuckers. Just like today. I do life 7 fucking days a week. I take no fucking days off. Because this is my life. And I got goals and fucking dreams to accomplish. And I hope you got goals and dreams to accomplish. You need to fucking wake up. You need to get after it. You need to start doing something new, something for you, and then go do something for somebody else. Quit bullshitting yourself, motherfuckers. You know the fucking drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's fired up today, but I'm out.